everybody. You got me live. Yes, live in the RV. Me and Stella. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is going to take a second to turn off. But yes, I am live in the RV. So, let's see what's going on here. Excellent. Thanks so much for joining in. I have Welder Dave. I have Jean. Squammy one. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, Stella, I am not forgetting about you. I am back live in the RV. If you can believe it. Yes. Yes, we are back live in the RV. What's the matter, Stella? What is the matter, Stella? Sorry, I'm just getting caught up on some emails that were sent to me. Yes, today it took me a little bit by surprise working in the... Yes, it's okay, Stella. It is. It's okay. It's okay. Working in the... All right. Come and say hi then. So she wants some love. Yes. Working in the master bath and bedroom at the bunkhouse, and I had to move some electricity around, so the electricity is off at the bunkhouse. So in order to do my lives, I had to come back out here to the RV. So you got me live from the RV. Hi there, Raphael from Italy. Thank you for being here. Hi, Hoot Glass. Thanks for joining in. Hi, Nelson. Denton, Texas is in the house. Thank you so much for joining in. You have a jet ski, Train? That's great. You have a jet ski. I am landlocked in Alabama, so it would be way too big to put in my pool. Thanks so much for being here. I do appreciate Carmine has chimed in and saying hello. So yes, hello there. Yes, I have my bibs down right. If somebody says put the bibs up, I do. Ooh, thank you so much for my TikTok squishy thingy there. I love those. I love when I get gifts. Thank you so much. Ali, thank you, thank you, thank you. Los Angeles, Trap Ray is in the house. Thank you so much for joining in this afternoon. I am, like I said, so I do have a little bit of work to do here in the RV. So hopefully you can help me out. Show my pants. They're shorts. They are overalls. I just have the bib down at the moment. So Stella and I can do a 360, right? Do a couple of 360s for you. Yes, yes. And then usually when I'm in the RV, I don't have my socks on, but oh, don't be like that. Don't be like that. So there you go. And then if I would have put up my bibs, it would look a little something like that. Yes, Stella. Have no fear. Have no fear. So thank you so much for joining me live. Do you need me to put you out? Or do you want a treat? I think she wants a treat. What do you think? For those of you that can't see her, she is literally just sitting right. Let me get that over there a little bit. Right there. So she is just sitting off to the side. Yes, yes, Stella. Okay, let me get you a treat. Yes, let's get you a treat. You want to be a good girl now? Want to be quiet? So there. So now she has a treat, so hopefully she will behave. You going to be a good girl? Why don't you get in your house? So I did bring some of her play toys out here so that she can, and her bed. This is her bed. When I had to give her a bath last night and when she's all wet and stuff, she likes to climb in and get all nice and snuggy warm in there. So she has all of her toys. She hides her toys in her bed. So that is Stella's bed. So thank you, Christian, for joining in. Paul, thank you for joining in. Oh, you like my socks? I just took them up. These are, I call them cozy cabin socks. So they're purchased from Amazon. You can get them pretty easy. So thank you for being here with me. Where am I from? That's a great question. So I am from the Northeast United States originally, and then I transplanted to to Florida about 20 years ago. And then from there, last 4 years or so during COVID, I purchased the farm, and I've been here at the farm pretty exclusively for the last year and a half renovating the farm. So thanks for thinking my socks rock. I appreciate that. Do I need help, Train? Always, always. So, hi there, Adrian. Thanks for joining in. And then along comes Mary, right, Keith? Venezuela is in the house. Thank you for joining in. Good morning, Jeff. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you joining in this morning. So I have Stella here now. She is playing with her. She has got her chew toy. So now maybe she'll be a little bit more quiet. That would be great. Hi, Willie from Orlando. Can I lift my arms up? Yes, I can. Hello. Yes, hello. I have Richard. Richard has joined in. Hi, Stakely. Hi there. Yes, you're welcome, Raphael. Do I have a sister? Carradine asks. No, I do not have a sister. Sorry. No sisters. Hello there, Chu. Thanks for joining in. Hi there, George. Thanks for joining in from Ireland. Thank you for being here. South Africa, Dave is in the house. Thank you. Angelo is here. Bonjour to Riku. Willie, thanks. I'm in shape. Yes, I do work out around the farm, so I tend to stay in shape. It's a lot of walking, a lot of hauling feed, and working. So, like I said, I am in the midst of working on the, thank you for joining, Wiley Coyote. I am working on the master bath. And am I married? Yes, I am married and have been married for 30 years. I had a contractor in this morning, and you know the new floor that I just put in? Yeah, he put a big old score in the new floor, and I had ram board down. So he is now on the hook to replace some of that flooring, so that's not so good. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you. Hi there, Tito. Thanks for joining in. Hi there, Philip. Thanks for joining in. Thank you for the friendship necklace. I love when I get necklaces and gifts. This necklace here is something that I had a concept on and made myself. I tried to bring the concept to a couple of jewelers. They wouldn't do it, so I did it myself, which just took some tin snips, I guess, and cut the necklace, and then had the carabiner, attach the carabiner, and then, oh, thank you for my hearts. Thank you. Proud sanitary napkin. That's gross. And then I change out the charms as needed. Right now I have the compass rose that is on there. Okay, bye, Boris. Get back to work. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Hi there, Eddie. Thanks for joining in. Thank you, Johnny, for liking my necklace. I do have other necklaces as well, but this is the one that I wear the most often. You might see a Byzantine or Byzantine, I don't know how you pronounce it, one that I wear as well. It's graduated. You really enjoy my videos. Thank you, Alan. Thank you. I like making your day interesting. That is for sure. Hi, Jacob. Thanks for joining in. Say hi, Samuel. I don't share my lives with anybody, but thanks for the offer. Hi there, Sheeran. You have a friendship necklace? You digress from your, yes, Boris. Hi there, Lawrence. Thanks for joining in. Howdy, thanks for joining in. Oh, this one always sticks, so hold on. I am doing well, Anthony. Thanks for joining in. You can't see the necklace right there. That necklace. Thank you. Hi there, saber-toothed tiger. How are you? Hi, James. Thanks for joining in. Hi, Jason. Thank you for being here and being live with me while I am in the RV. Now, I do have a little bit of tasks to do. I have to organize my towels. So hang in there. I'm going to put this on top of, yes, Stella is all set there. But I do have some towels I have to organize for in here and put them away. So you will see me fluffing and towels, folding towels. Oh, I like it. I like to do it in tri-fold, like so. And then I have one of these, which is going to be a small one to put in there. Let's see what else I got. Another small one. So, is everybody having a good Thursday? Let's see what else I got in. Well, this is not going to fit very much. I don't know if I'll fit all the towels that I have. I have lots of towels. Yes, lots of towels. Okay. I might need a bigger. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so this is going to be all that I'm going to get in there, I think. It's all that I'm going to squeeze in there. And these I can roll up. So, thank you for joining me. Just trying to get a few things accomplished here while I am doing my chat. So, hope you guys are all. Let's see, can I fit anything down in between there? Right. Part the C's there. See if I can get one down in the middle. Just one. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna stuff it. I'm gonna stuff it pretty full. There we go. I got one more and one of these. So that, let's see if I can just put that on top. That is more for, actually that one is more for Stella. This is when she has dirty, muddy feet. So let me put Stella towels are up front. Excuse me, gotta go up and behind you there. So I'm gonna put that like that. Over here. Let's see if I can lock it in, Stella. Let's lock it into place. I did stuff it pretty good. There we go. Now that's not gonna, there we go. Okay. So now I can take this, head back here. I'll be right back. And then this one I'll have to hang up. There we go. All right, so questions about the if you want to know about the RV, then the RV, it is a motor, it's a Class C motorhome that is has the engine attached in the front, and so I can just drive it wherever I need to go. And it has a Ford F450 up front, and then it's 29 feet from the cabin all the way to the back. However, the engine makes it 32 feet end to end, I believe, bumper to bumper. So, thank you so much for joining in. I do appreciate you being here. Samuel is from Portugal. Thank you, or is Portuguese. I don't understand Portuguese, so hopefully you can understand English and write to me in English. Hi there from Germany. Thank you so much. You've got Mary Burke Live, everybody, and you should hit follow, like, subscribe, join, all the above, because this is the appropriate account, I guess, or my actual account. So there's so many fakes out there. I want you to be aware that you know, I don't want you following the fakes, and I don't want you to fall for the fake scams that are out there. So if you write something inappropriate, it's going to say held for review, and I'm not going to review it. So hi there from South Africa. Hi, Mexico. Thanks for joining on. Am I from the Netherlands? I am not, but Amsterdam. Thank you. Thank you. I do have, my ancestry is 4% Norwegian, so 7% Norwegian. I got an update on that. So thanks so much for joining in. You've got Mary Burke Live. Well, I am here in the RV. So if you have any questions, you can certainly ask me any questions. I do have to do a little bit of cleanup while I'm in here, so just don't mind me while I get some sweeping done. I haven't been out in the RV for a couple of weeks, so once I do get in here, I do have to do a little bit of cleanup. Because even though I was in here and cleaned it before I left, there's always, the dust always settles. So, there we go. Don't mind me. I gotta get under your feet, so if you lift your feet for me, so I can sweep there. Excellent. There we go. And now I can, whoop. Well, isn't that tricky? I normally have a duster right there, and my duster is gone. And I normally have and one thing, I usually have a dustpan. So apparently I took the dustpan out. And second is that if I have a DeWalt vacuum cleaner, the handheld vacuum cleaner. So apparently somebody has been over here taking my stuff out. Okay, so there you are. There you have it. Okie dokie. So I am also keeping my eye out. Sorry. Yes, I was scooching down and looking out the front window of the RV so that I could see whether or not, no, now she's going to get, she finished her treat and now she's going to get itchy again. Don't you get itchy with me. What's that? A little bit just ran by. Sorry, just checking the windows, checking the, I am waiting for a work crew to come back. I am also waiting on FedEx delivery. So, and this is Stella. If you don't know who Stella is my 8-pound, you might be heavier than 8 pounds now. You're feeling just like Pearl has gained a little weight, my baby goat. Stella is feeling either that or I'm getting. Anyways, she is a rat terrier and Chihuahua mix. Yes. So hello there, hello there. From Poland. Poland is in the house. This is a Jackson, yes, rat terrier and Chihuahua. Hello from France, Russie Fred. Thank you so much for joining in. And Travis, thank you for joining in. Hello there, good afternoon. Hi there, Felipe from Brazil. Yes, I know, Matt, she does want more treats, doesn't she? You're not getting them. No, no more treats. No more treats, you gotta eat your din-din. So she eats like a cat too. So I can put out so I have a tray of her kibble and I can put that out and she will eat it as she deems necessary. She doesn't wolf it all down like most dogs do. She has more of a cat mentality, and that just eats what she needs and she'll come back and snack often. Of course, I put little treats in her kibble, and those are like the marshmallows in Lucky Charms. She eats them first. She definitely eats them first. Hi there, Jesus from Laredo, Texas. Hi there, thank you for liking the dog, Gustavo. She is a rescue. I've had her since she was 5 weeks old, and she is now a little over 2 years old. So hi there, Jackson from Iceland, and a Japanish from Germany. Thank you for joining in. Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good afternoon, Fred. Thank you, thank you. Okay, you want to get down and have some of your num-nums? Go right ahead. Let me clear out this water and give you some good water. So I'm going to, because this water has been in here for a minute. Like I said, I haven't been in since couple of weeks now, maybe, or a week now, maybe. I haven't been out here. So I have an open water. Let's go with the open water for you. Yes, and then I'm going to give you some water. Right here. There we go. There's some fresh water for you. good girl. So, your your dog's name is Stella? Yes. It's a great name, isn't it? I went with older names. Yes, I did. So, Arnold is my boy goat. Then I have Mavis, the mama goat, and Pearl is the baby. Yes. And then Stella. I have in Florida, at my Florida property, I have a tortoise, and his name is Jeffrey. So I went with typical names. Thank you, Willie, for thinking she's a cute dog. Hi, Boone. Thank you for liking the way that I look today. Oh, thank you for pointing out that the fridge is open. Good eyes. Yes, I have something on the door so that if I don't press it close, it will bounce back open. So thank you. Thank you for Hassan for that. Hi there, Varconal. Yes. Some of your names are funny. So I make. Do you want to go on back and lay down? Or are you going to lay down over here? Be a good girl. Be a good girl. Yes. She doesn't understand why I'm not talking to her, right? She says, why aren't you talking to me? You should be talking to me. So, bonsoir, Talib. You want back up again? You want me to hold you the whole time? Yes, is it love Stella time? Is it love Stella time? Yes. All right. So, why aren't I in overalls? I actually am, Richard. I just took the bib down. See? So I am in my short-alls. Where am I camping at? The RV pad on at the farm. I have the electricity off at the bunkhouse because I am moving some electricity around during the bathroom renovation. So the master bath renovation. So right now the RV has the electricity. So that's why I'm out here. Yes. So I have different locations here at the farm. So different areas that I could hang out at if, say, if the bunkhouse has guests, or if I have work to do there. I'm gonna put you out. You're just being a little rat dog, aren't you? You're just being a little rat dog. Rat dog. She is a rat terrier, so her being a rat dog is not. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put you out. You're going out. Go have fun. There you go. Go find Willow and go play. Okay? There you go. Go. Go now. Bye-bye. Go have fun. Shoo. Go play in traffic. Here's a quarter. Go let me know when the FedEx man comes. Go let me know when FedEx comes. I am expecting a delivery in a little bit. So, no crying. So, what do I do for a living, BT? I am a content creator. So, I had the opportunity when COVID came around to take an early retirement from my career in finance. So I did that. Hi there, Luca. Thanks for joining in. I'm doing well, Wayne. Thanks for joining in. Hi, Max. Thanks for joining in. I have Ultimate Dive One. Thanks for joining in. Springfield, Vermont. Hi, Adam. Thanks for joining in. Now, I'm not exactly sure where Springfield is. I'm pretty familiar with some of the places in Vermont, like White River Junction and Killington and Stowe. I think Stowe is in Vermont, or Stowe in New Hampshire. Anyways, thanks so much for being here. Yeah, Raul, that's probably it. Stella probably thinks that I'm talking to her when I'm really not. I'm talking to you. So, Lisbon, Portugal is in the house. Thanks for joining in. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you joining in. Hi there, Himalayan Heart. I didn't ask for a shout out, so there you go. Hi there, Rodney Smith. Thanks for joining in. Oh, I got a heart. Yes, yes. Thank you, VATE. Thank you. Uh, Hi there, Elaine. Hi, David from Belgium. Thanks for joining in. Hi there, Anthony. Yes, and UF19. Thanks for joining in. Hi there, AV Fernandez. Welcome. Good afternoon. Washington State, John is in the house. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. So yes, I was doing some work around the house and at the RV here. It is very hot and humid where I'm at. Hopefully you guys are in some cooler places or at least in the AC. So I'm happy to make you happy, Elaine. I made Elaine very happy for reading his message. Do a fast spin and stop sideways. There you go. Fast spin sideways. Barefoot. I am barefoot. So yes, I am barefoot right now in the RV. And I did get a pedicure just recently, so yes, now I am wearing Funny Bunny White. My toes are Funny Bunny White. And my fingers are Bubble Bath. Hi there, Christopher. Thanks for joining in. Yes, thank you for being here. Poland's in the house. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining in. Yes, I have Richard also here. Chicken dogs asked me to twerk. That's not a good thing. Hi there, Tony. Thanks for joining in. Hi there, Michael from Hampshire, England. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come to Greenland. Isn't there a lot of ice in Greenland? Me and Cole don't get along. Hi there, Mark. How are you today? Yes. Notification, I'm doing great. And you? Hi, Jake. Thanks for joining in. Hi, Devin. And thanks for joining in. And Emmett for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. I love when you guys send hearts. I do. You hate the cold. Me too. Me too. That's why I live in the south of the United States. Yes, I live in the south. I live either in South Alabama or in Florida. So I have a place in both. Hi there, Gary Cook. Thanks for joining in. Hello there, Michael. Thanks for joining in. Hi there, George's Best. George's Best would like a jump. There's a jump for you. Jump, jump. Yes. So, what I do here in the RV, oftentimes, you will see me, is this medium or light? Medium. So, because it's such a small space, oftentimes you'll see me, I'll do like side squats, ready? So I will do like here, right? Squat, squat. With the bands, because I don't have much room, but I still want to get my workout out, right? Here you go. You can do it. Go. And then I can do it to the front, to the front, to the front, and back, 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 to the front, to the front, and to the back. I'm doing great, Kristen. Thanks for asking. Yes, always try to get a little workout in, like so. All right. Am I banned from Telegram? I'm not on Telegram. So if you, that's a good point right there. If you saw me on Telegram, that's a fake and that's someone scamming you. So I'm hoping that they get banned. I am trying to get all the scammers banned, but some platforms just like it. I don't know how else to put it because I have reported over and over and over again on TikTok and on Facebook, and they just, I'm like, hey, they're impersonating me and they're stealing my content, and they just they don't care. So, and others are really good about it. I have to put a whole bevy, like a whole verification process, you know, verify I'm me with my license, all that stuff. And I even heard that there's someone that's going around providing a fake license of me that doesn't look anything like me. So they show their fake license to prove that it's them, but it's the entire license is faked. So it doesn't have the dates the right way, doesn't have an address, just has a city and state. It's signed by a guy. It doesn't even look like it could possibly be my signature. So yeah, so there's a lot there. And I can tell you with 100% certainty that I do not use Telegram, Snapchat, Google Chats, or I know there's another one. There's another one. I can't think of it at the moment, but I don't. Definitely no Telegram. Definitely no Google Chats. Definitely no Facebook Messenger. I don't use it. I use Facebook, but I don't use Messenger. All right, and no Snapchat. So if you're on any of those and you see a Mary Burke, it is a fake. So report it. Okay. Where are my pets? My animals are in their pens. The only pet that I really have is Stella. So thank you, Todd Davidson, for my 8 roses there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Oh, 30 roses. Oh my goodness, I got 30 roses. That would fill up like this whole, this whole thing, right? So, oops. So yes. With regards to the animals, Papa Pig is in his pen, Big Boy is in his pen, the goats are all in their pens. Let me see. So yes, so they're all, and the chickens, their chickens are free range, but they pretty much stick to one pen. Ooh, Todd Davidson, I got 30 lightning bolts. That's a lot of lightning. Thank you so much. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So thank you, thank you. Am I wearing underwear? Yes. I am. Hello there, Alan. Thanks for joining in. And Benny, thanks for joining in. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have a question, you can certainly ask. Someone asked for a code. I don't have codes, so I'm not sure what you're asking about. If you want to see what other social media platforms I'm on, the best thing that I can tell you to do, ooh, I got lots of 9, 10 hot chilies. Thank you, Davidson, Todd Davidson. That's spicy. I like it spicy. The best thing that I can tell you is hit follow, like, subscribe. Then, if you write to me in German, that looks like, or Dutch, I have no idea. No. The best thing is go to my profile page, and from there you can go to TheMaryBurke.com, and TheMaryBurke.com will get you to all the different social medias that I am, and it'll tell you exactly which one I am on each platform. So, because there are so many fakes out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Somebody asked for a turn, so yes, I can turn for you, like so. And turn, and come back. So. So thank you so much. If you write to me in another language, I'm not going to know, okay? So, yes, from Chile, thank you. Thank you for stepping in and joining today. So hi there, Eric. Thanks for joining. I do appreciate each and every one of you here today. It is a hot one out there today. I will get changed to head out to the pool in a little bit, but we shall see. Yes, I still have lots of work to do inside the RV here, and I'm a high maintenance. I'm actually pretty low maintenance. Fanton, that's not appropriate from here. If you bump into me while I'm out, I'll certainly say hi, but I definitely don't take any private meetings. Hi there, Lamves. Thanks. It's like I said, that's inappropriate. Hi there. Thank you for the roses, Jose, Josie. Hi there, and Jose. I had Josie and Jose. Thank you for being here. Do I care about what, Hector? In general, I always care about things. Hi there, Lucio. Thank you for joining in. Hello. Thank you for the waves. Thank you for joining in waves. If you have a question, you can certainly ask. Do I speak Spanish? Oh, no, Jackson, I do not speak Spanish. So, yes. Welcome. Where can you reach me? There are a couple of platforms that I will reply to fans on. However, you have to find it, and it is not on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. You're lucky if you get a return comment there, so don't send your messages there. Does my husband know I do this? Absolutely. He knows everything. You follow me on all my platforms. Thank you so much, Gary. Thank you. Hello from Switzerland. Thanks for joining in. Hi, George's Best. The best thing you can do is check out my profile to see all the different social media platforms that I am on, and go to TheMaryBurke.com. TheMaryBurke.com. Hector, do I care about people? Of course I care about people. Hi there, Weeby. Yes, thank you. Idaho's in the house. Chad, thank you for joining in. Thank you for joining in from India. If you write something inappropriate, really inappropriate, it's going to be held for review, and I won't answer that. So, cheers from Colorado. Cheers back. Happy Thursday. Can you follow me to the pool? We'll see. Ralph, you're in California. Very nice. It's been 30 years since I've been to California. I went and spent a week in San Francisco, and then took 2 weeks driving down the coast to San Diego, and I haven't been back since. Have I ever been to the UK? Donnie asks. Yes, I have been to the UK. I have been to Aberdeen, Scotland, Birmingham, Sheffield, and London, England, as well as in Ireland. I went to Dublin, which is not part of the UK, as I understand that. So, but I have been over to that portion, and I've been over to France as well, and Hungary. England is in the house. Pennsylvania is in the house. I've been to Hershey, Pennsylvania, and I've been to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Hi there, Alfie. Thanks for joining in. And Lucio asked what I'm doing today. So right now I am on lunch break, so that's why I'm on with you. Taking a little break from the renovation work that is being done in the bunkhouse, whereby that is working on the master bath and working on plumbing and electricity today. So kind of boring stuff today. I did show you a little bit of the plumbing that, if you've been watching me, then you've seen the most recent posts where I was working on re-plumbing the ice maker into the water line that I am using from the master bath. So, and capping that off because the valve isn't installed yet. So thank you, Georgia, for thinking my website is amazing. TheMaryBurke.com. It'll point you in the direction of all the different social media that I have. So what car am I using? Any given day, it could be my side-by around the farm, one of the ATVs around the farm, my Jeep if I have to haul stuff, or the Audi. Then I also, right now, I am in the RV, which is a Class C that I could just unhook and drive away if I wanted to. Flex my biceps. So there's my bicep. One of them anyways. And here's the other. There's my biceps. So thank you so much for joining in. Hi, have Frank is here as well. Hi, Rob. Uh, each and everybody has their own opinion. So thank you for joining in. My favorite dress. I don't know that I have a favorite. I mean, I have a couple of black dresses that I like, as well as a pink dress that I really like that I just got. So if you write something that is not appropriate, it's going to say it's held for review, and I'm not going to answer you. So just make sure you keep your comments that are appropriate. You don't want to get kicked off, right? Hi there, Frank. Thanks for joining in. Hi, Papa Harris. Thank you for joining in. I am left-handed. How did you know that? How did you know that? Oops, a lot of scrolling, so hold on. I just got a gift. Thank you so much for my gift, for the Community Fest gift. I appreciate that, Lucio. Lou? So, am I watching the Olympics? No. Sorry. They turned me off. I didn't even watch the opening ceremonies, and then I heard all the backlash on the opening ceremonies, so I'm actually glad I haven't watched any of it yet. I am doing well, Thad. Thanks for joining in. Favorite place to live or visit? Well, I've lived in Florida for the last 20 years. I'm from the Northeast originally, so that's why I moved to Florida originally. I wanted to be where it was warm all year long. Hi, Christina. Thanks for joining in from Michigan. Welcome. Good afternoon. So that is, and if I had to visit, a couple of my favorite places to visit recently, I went to Puerto Rico about a year ago. Absolutely loved it. It was my first time there. So that was a lot of fun. But on a regular basis, I like to go down to Key West a couple of times a year. A user asks if I am married. So yes, I am married. What is my favorite drink? Propel water. So that is my favorite drink, or vitamin water. So I either prefer immunity style. That's not going to close again. I have to push it closed. Okay. So my favorite drinks are like these Focus, or this one is, yeah, Focus. Focus, kiwi strawberry, vitamin waters, regular water, or Propel water. Have I or will I ever visit South Africa? I have no idea. Much love from Sarasota. Much love back. Now, are you in Sarasota proper, or are you like further south in Siesta Key or Venice or Nokomis? So, I have a lucky husband. Thank you. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you for thinking that my yoga is going well. You live in Florida as well, Rick? Yes. I live on the, my house is on the Gulf Coast, Champa Bay area is what I call it. Do I like short dresses or long dresses? I prefer shorter dresses, you know, either to about mid-thigh. I tend to be short, so a midi dress, which would be something to cocktail length here, ends up being full length on me. So, J8's asks where I go live. I go live on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So those are the platforms that I'll go live on. So if you didn't know I was on all those different platforms, if you hit follow, subscribe, join, then you can go to my profile page, which will bring you to TheMaryBurke.com, and you get to see all the different social media platforms that I am on. Hi there, Luis. Thanks for joining in, and Ralph and Jeffrey. Thanks for being here. Hi there, Noel. Hi, JF. Thanks for joining in. Hi there, Boogeyman. Yes, thank you for following me. See, if you hit follow and subscribe or join, and then you can go to my profile, and then you get to see all the different social medias that I am on. So that's what you want to do. you're looking at my past videos. Thank you, Pika Chuff. Yes, I have. It depends. If you're on YouTube, is going to be the one that I've had the longest. So you could go back 4 years and see some of the original, the way that the farm looked originally 4 years ago. It's come a long way in 4 years. I didn't do too much to it 4 years ago. It's really only been within the last year and a half. Yes, I stole your shirt, Jeffrey. Could be. Thanks for being here. Thanks for liking my hair. I did just go to the hairdresser a couple of days ago. Zabian would like to see my feet. So there's my feet. Yes. So there are my feet. They are size 7 with a high arch. They do have a high arch. So if I were, thank you for my crown. If I were to lift them, and yes, so they do have a high arch to them, and that, you know, had years and years of figure skates on, so that is was my shoe basically that I wore all the time. So, but right now I'm wearing Funny Bunny White for my toenail polish. Thank you for the bracelet. I love getting bracelets. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lou, I do appreciate that. I appreciate each and every one of you being here this afternoon while I'm taking this break from working in the bunkhouse. It will be time for me to get back soon, but if you have any questions, you can certainly ask me. Oh, you saw that save stick one, huh? That is hilarious. I was busting out laughing on that one. I couldn't contain my laughter on that one. I was trying so hard to talk, but that save stick for the dog toy is rather phallic. So I gave it to my dog. See, I have this one dog, Willow. She is about 6 months younger than Stella, and she is a retriever and all white, and I'm trying very hard to teach her to be a farm dog. She's not so good at it. She is constantly getting into mischief, either chasing the chickens if they get out, and when she gets a hold of them, she just loves them to death. She just wants to kiss them and lick them until their poor hearts give out. So so that's why I only have one-legged beauty and one blue-legged beauty instead of two blue-legged beauties of my chickens, because one of them was real little and it hopped out of its container, out of its breeder box, and she wanted to make sure that it stayed safe, and she just made sure that she had a paw on it and kept licking it. Anyways, that chicken did not make it. So in addition to that, she doesn't have a shoe affection, which is rule number 1. If she eats my shoes, they're gone. So don't keep dogs that eat shoes. However, the other one, she does love cords. And I've had my power tools set up on the back porch while I've been renovating, because it's covered but yet still open, so I can do work outside and have work with the power tools. The problem is that she likes to sleep there at night, either at the front door or the back door, and she got a hold of my DeWalt cord, my router, and ate through it. So that was the whole reason that I got the safe stick in the first place. Thank you so much, Lou, for my gifts, my friendship necklace times 10. I'm gonna be that's gonna be a heavy necklace. Thank you. So, how tall am I? I am just shy of 5'5", so I am 5'4". People don't tend to understand that when they meet me. They think I'm a lot taller, even though I consider myself petite. So, or I think I surprise people when they meet me that they think I was taller. You'd love to be my pool man? I do have a pool service that comes every week. But that doesn't mean that I don't have to do some maintenance myself. So, your mom was 5'3.5". Yeah, so that's about right. Yeah. So but I am technically 5'4", unless I've shrunk. Hope I haven't shrunk. If you don't write to me in English, I'm not going to understand what you're saying. Hi there, Stephen. Thanks for liking my voice. Thanks for being here this afternoon. Yes. Welcome, 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 everybody. If you have a question, you've got me live in the RV, and you can certainly ask me a question about the RV, about the farm. You can absolutely... I'm not doing any dance moves. So as you know, I can't really dance. So you got nothing. Right? That's about it. There you go. From Israel, thanks for joining in. You can let me know where you're from. Hi there, Beer. Thanks for joining in. Rick asked, how many acres do I have? I have what I consider a hobby farm, which is under 10 acres. Thanks for joining in. You want to teach me to salsa? Yeah, you want to teach me to salsa? Excellent. What's my shoe size? Fernando asks. 7. Some things can be a 6.5, but for the most part, I round up to 7. Hi there from Florida, Mud Life Junkie. Austin, Texas is in the house. Thank you for joining in. From Sicily, Italy is in the house. Thank you. Oh, well, I have am I going to do my broadcast live from the pool? Probably not. Don't want my equipment to get wet. Hi there, North Carolina, Douglas. Thanks for joining in. Hi there, Super Marcus. 36D or double D, depending. Germany's in the house. Thanks for joining in. Roll Tide user. Yes, Roll Tide. I am in lower, well, not lower, but southeast Alabama. So, thanks for joining in. Thank you for being here. Egypt is in the house. Thank you for being here. Yes. Billy is here as well. Thank you for joining in. What's for dinner? Jeffrey asks. Tonight, I am having some guests over, so it will most likely be either steak tips or filet mignon on the Blackstone. Does that mean Fairhope? No, I am not in Fairhope. No, I'm south of Montgomery. Florida's in the house. FBI, thanks for joining in. Oh, thank you for liking my positive energy. I do. I try to stay positive, and because I mean, life can certainly get you down. There's, but I don't subscribe to that. I gotta. Hey, what are you doing? Stella, come. What you crying for? Oh, all right. Some of the workers are getting back, so it's gonna be time for me to get back to work myself. So. If you have any questions, now you're in the Smoky Mountains. From Holland, thanks for joining in. All the way from Holland. Thank you for liking my videos. Yes, I do. I try to stay positive, bring you something that will make you smile or laugh. If I find something that's super funny, obviously like that safe stick, I'm gonna post it because that's pretty funny. Same with the purple. The purple one was pretty funny too. Have I ever been to the UK? Martin asks. Yes, I have been to the UK. I have been to Birmingham and Sheffield, England. I've been to Aberdeen, Scotland. So yes, and I've also been to London. Yes, much love from Utah. Same to you. Hi there, Robbie. Thank you so much for my rose. It smells so pretty. Here, this rose was in here from. See, I need to get a new rose. This rose is. Now this is from one of the restaurants that I frequent around here, and they give out a rose to every female that comes in and has dinner with them. So thank you, EM. I got 3 more roses. Yes, it smells so sweet. So it's time for me to go and get a new rose because it's starting to fade. Yes, it is. Hello there, Ronald. Thanks for joining in. You've got MaryBurke Live, the account that you're supposed to hit follow, like, subscribe, join, all of the above. Yes, yes, yes. Hi there, Mr. Otaku. Ask how old I am. I am in my fantastic 50s. So, hi there, Ben. Thanks for joining in. Thank you. I'm glad I made your day beautiful. Douglas, thank you, thank you. Hi there, Chris. Thanks for joining in. Bianca, Chris. Ryan asks where I am from. I am from the northeast of the United States, originally born and raised, and then 20 years ago transplanted to Florida. Call that home. But around COVID time, I also purchased the farm in Alabama, and I have been there pretty exclusively for the last year and a half. So, hello there from Texas. Oh, you can't see my my underwear today. Everybody's curiosity is piqued, right? So there. There's the band. Hi there, Brazil is in the house. Thanks for joining in. You're from Alabama, Bama fan, Roll Tide. Thanks for joining in. What part of Alabama am I from, or what part of where am I from? What part of Florida? Hello from Italy. Hi there, Carlos. I'm doing well, and you? I do have to let my worker know something. I do have a contractor. I need him to fix he put a big scratch in my new flooring. I spent all that time putting the new floor down in the master bed and bath, and then I had a worker come in today and put a big gouge in it, so that I'm making them fix it. What part of Alabama am I from? I am from southeast Alabama, so lower than Montgomery, but higher than Route 10. Hi from Chile, thanks for joining in. Hi Jackie, thanks for joining in. All right, I'm told it's being worked on now. Perfect. Bama, you're near Troy. Fantastic. Troy has a great university there. So, you're in Montgomery, Marky Mark? Fantastic. Roll Tide. Hi there, Stephen. Thank you for being here. Hi there, First of Boys. You're in Northwest Alabama, so is that more like Decatur? Like Wheeler? Up that way? Guten? So you must be German. Hi there, American Patriot. Thank you for joining in. Proud to be an American, absolutely. Hi, Prattville, okay. From Montana, Michael's from Montana. Thanks so much for joining in. Texas is in the house. So thank you so much for being here. Yes, and I know that I may not be for everyone, so just make sure you scroll on by or you get kicked out. I don't need any negativity, and I'm not going to stand for it in my room, so. What's my platform? Here, I have a small hobby farm in southeast Alabama. So I bring you a day in my life every day, whether it be out shopping. So you might have seen my safe stick from Tractor Supply, or you might see me goofing off with Mavis and Pearl, some of my goats, feeding the animals, or working on renovations. Now, I have been renovating for about 30 years as well. I've always been someone that was interested in building and renovating. So if I needed something fixed, I always hung out with the repair people so that I could try to learn their tips and tricks and I wouldn't need them again. So Bama fan, you're 15 minutes from Tennessee and 30 minutes from Mississippi. Oh, you're way over there. Gotcha. Tom from New Jersey, Zoo Jersey. All right, thanks so much for joining in. Thanks for being here today. Hi there, Mickey. Thanks for joining in. Jackie is from South Africa. You don't understand why anybody would be negative towards me? I appreciate that. I'm just, some people don't like it. So, and that is okay by me. Just scroll on by. Well, but hey, what the haters don't know is that they're adding to my matrix. So go ahead, throw your hate. I'm just not going to feed into it. North Georgia is in the house. Thank you so much for joining on. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Georgie is in the house. Phil is in the house. Yes. Benny is in the house. Thank you for being here. Yes. So just make sure that you write something that I can, Muscle Shows has got the Swampers. Absolutely. Sweet Home, Alabama. Yes. So thank you so much for joining in. What's my next build? Well, I'm currently working on renovating the bunkhouse master bedroom and bath. The master bedroom is essentially complete. I have a couple of doors to build. I'm making custom doors. One of the doors was delivered today. It's all in pieces. I have to assemble it, cut it down to the correct size, and then so I have to shave the top and the bottom. And one of the doors I'm also going to have to shave the edge as well. And then I'll stain it and then hang it. So I have 3 doors all together that I have to work on. So there's a closet door, the bedroom door, and the bathroom door. So those will all be worked on hopefully over the weekend. I do have a bit of a delay since this contractor screwed up the floor. And they're also relocating some electrical. I stay away from electrical. I let somebody else handle the electrical. So anyways, again, thank you so much for being here. It is Thursday. Oh, I have one that's stopped scrolling, so hold on. I don't know why it stopped scrolling on me, but I am back. So now I've got it down to the bottom. Hi there, DJ. Thanks for being here. How would anybody hate on me? I guess it's a form of flattery. It's jealousy. So it is what it is. What's my favorite tool? Probably my well, I have a vacuum cleaner that's DeWalt, so that's one of my favorites because I like that one. I use that all the time. But in addition to that, just the impact driver probably. I use that the most if I had to do that. The router is pretty cool. It's not battery driven. It is a plug-in one, which I should have gotten the battery operated one because Willow likes to eat the plugs, and now I have to do a repair on it and get a new plug and splice the wires because she ate the wire. But you're the electrician I need, Donnie. Thank you. Yes, a lot of people from all over the place in the chats today. That is correct. Yes. Rush is in the house. Badfish is here. Beautiful eyes. Thank you, Murat, Kurt. You've learned a lot from the project builds. Thank you. I do try to bring you tips and tricks. Like yesterday, I was connecting and putting all new plumbing for the water feed to the refrigerator. So that is connected to the pipe for the master bath. So I had to put in a new connection. And what I really like about Shark Bite Max, not just Shark Bite, but Shark Bite Max, is that you can marry it with CPVC, PVC, or Shark Bite. So there's a lot of flexibility in that product. So I like that a lot. And I try to bring you those things that you might not have utilized before or known about. So I try to bring them to you. So hopefully you learn something along the way. I gotta go to Florida and work on your place, Tyler. Thank you for being here, Scott from Ohio. Thank you. Jose is here. Thank you for joining in. Yes. Hi there, Juan. Thanks for joining in. Hi, Sergio. Thanks for joining in. Hi there, Willie. Thanks for joining in. I do appreciate you each and everybody joining me in on this afternoon. So it is going to be time for me to head back to work shortly. So I just wanted to let you know that you've got me live. You can hit follow, you can hit like, subscribe, join, all of the above. And then you can always go to my my actual page. There'll be a link to get you to TheMaryBurke.com, TheMaryBurke.com. And then from there you get to see all the different social media, so that if you didn't know that I was on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or Fansly or YouTube or Cameo or any of those, then now you know, and you can find out the actual links to those approved pages by me, because there are a lot of fakes out there. They're big business. I have one that's doing a subscription, and I have reported them for copyright infringement. I've copied them for impersonating. I've reported them for all sorts of stuff, and that platform doesn't care. Facebook doesn't care. Hi there, Marcus. Thanks for joining in. Hi there, Setup from Budapest. Yes, Budapest. I've been to Budapest, Hungary. Yes. Hello there from London, Greg. Thank you for joining in. Marcus, thank you for joining in. Thank you for being here. Hi there, Stephen, Woonsocket, Rhode Island. I've been to Woonsocket and been through Woonsocket. Yes. Right over the line from Massachusetts. Hi there, Richard. Thanks for joining in. Hi there, Orso from Oregon. Any AC hack for the camper? You don't have AC for your camper? See, now I have mine's all hookup. Mine's all on electric hookup. I have 2 units in here. I have a unit in the back as well as a unit above me. I just have the unit above me off while I am chatting with you. Otherwise it gets very loud. So, hi there, Canada's in the house. Thank you for joining in. Sorry, I had an itch. Somebody asked if that's my feet squeaky clean on the floor. Somebody asked for a turn, so I gave you a slow turn. Thank you, Martin, for joining in. You just want it colder, Bama fan. Well, therein lies the problem, is that it is, here it's about 100 degrees every day, so doesn't matter. You're just, as soon as you walk outside, you're going to be dripping sweat. Yeah, dripping sweat each and every day until we get a break. Yesterday was nice after I got some rain. Oh, it was the day before. It was the day before. It was about 80 degrees. So that was a nice little break. Hi there, Ben. Thanks for joining in. Hello, Oscar from Mexico. Thanks for joining in. Yes, welcome, everybody. So it is going to be time for me to say goodbye. Yes, I have time to say goodbye. But actually, let me check, because I don't have, I have one more worker that I'm waiting on. and then I will go back to, I need the all clear that they fixed the floor problem in order for me to go back up and get back to work. So I gotta get rid of some emails. All right, so that was good there. All right, so I got about 20 minutes, and then it's gonna be time for me to say goodbye. Yes. Did I buy the safe stick? I did buy the safe stick for my dog Willow, and I forgot to tell you guys all about this because she bites through the cords for my power tools. So I was looking for something long and stretchy that I thought she would enjoy. So I gave her and I even smeared it in peanut butter and I gave it to her. And she just looked at me like I had 10 heads, like, why are you giving me this? I prefer the cords. I don't want the safe stick. So now I don't know what to do with the safe stick. But it is hilarious. It is hilarious. I was like, am I in an adult toy section or is this a dog toy section? I don't know, because there were a couple of toys in there that were pretty spicy. Thanks for thinking I have beautiful eyes. Thank you. Hi there, Josh. Thanks for joining in. I am going to open this back door just a little bit so I can let some cool air in. I have the front door open, but I don't know that it will stay. But I do have to let some air flow up here because it is starting to get hot up here. Woo. It is starting to get hot. Yes. All right. Thank you for being here. It's a little hot. So I should probably have some of my water, right? Where did I put my water? There it is. Okay. Well, I have my Propel that I haven't finished, so let's finish that one. And then I can move on to this. And I can move on to my vitamin water. So, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Don't let the goats in. Don't worry, the goats are in their own pen. So, that has a gate and stuff. So, I don't let them free range. They have free range of their pens, which is a considerable amount. And they don't even mow down all the grass that's in their pen. So, and I do have 2 separate pens, one for the girl goats and one for the boy goat. Hi there, Hank. Thanks for joining in. Yes, thank you for being here. Hi there from South Dakota. Thanks for joining in. Thank you for thinking I'm looking good. Thank you. It is relatively hot out here today. Yes, somebody asked for a slow spin, so let's do a slow spin. There you go. So, thank you for being here. I do appreciate that. Let's see, what else? Do I have any cows on the farm? Hong Kong asks. I do not. Sometimes a neighboring farm, some of their cows escape. There was while they were coming over, and I would put out sweet feed for some of the animals and for deer, and they were liking the sweet feed, so they would find their way over to my farm. So, thank you, American Idol, for thinking I'm looking good. Robin, sweet or salty? Why do I have to choose? I like both. I like sweet and salty. Keep doing yoga videos, Jackson says. So thanks for the video suggestions. Do I like monkeys? I don't know anything about monkeys. Sorry. I'm doing well, Kevin. Thanks for asking. Just a man, thank you. And his truck, thank you so much for my Rose and Sabine. Yeah, Sabine for my heart crown. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's my next build project? I am finishing up the master bed and bath of the bunkhouse. So currently I have a contractor in there. One, they're fixing their screw up from this morning. They damaged some of the new flooring, even though I had ram board down and told them not to do any heavy cutting or anything in there. They were to do it on the back porch. They thought they knew better after I told them not to do it. They did it anyways, and then they damaged the floor, so now I'm having them repair the floor. Once they're done with that, they're supposed to get back to their frame out and installation of the shower valve. So, and then when that is complete, then I will get in there, hopefully in like another 20 minutes or so, then I will be in there getting that tub into position and then the surround, and then working on the actual shower head and valve and trim kit. In addition to that, I have, in addition to that, I will also be working on some doors for the master bed and bath, but I don't want to do that until I get further along in the bathroom build. I will probably be building those over the weekend and staining them. In addition to that, I have some pine that I have to purchase. I haven't purchased it yet because I'm going to be doing exterior window casings, so, or like shutters. Thank you for thinking I look amazing. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate that. I do hope that you are all having a wonderful Thursday. Are we on Thursday? I believe we are on Thursday. So, yes. Happy Thursday, everybody. Thank you so much for my Rose, Ezra. Thank you. Hi there, Mario. Thanks for joining on. Thank you. Am I wearing a wig? No, this is all mine. All my hair. Hi there, Maserati. Thanks for joining in. Hi there, Tim. Thanks for joining in. Hello from Florida. Hi there, Freddie. You'd like to see a series of me building what? Why did I move? Boston guy asked, why did I move from Massachusetts to Alabama? The weather, number one. Why? I am not a cold weather lover, so I don't do well being bundled up all the time. So I prefer to live where it's warm year round, and since I can live wherever I want to live, I chose to live in a warm climate. I prefer to be in a bikini any day, every day, as opposed to being all bundled up in sweaters and having it be gray. Hi there. Thanks for joining in. Somebody says I'm their construction queen. Thank you. Poland. Yes, Poland is in the house. Thank you for joining in. Hi there, Alex. How are you? You go to Florida in the winter. Yes. See, so I instead of retiring, see, I knew that when it came to time to retire, I was going to be I wanted to be where it was warm all year round. So instead of setting up roots up north, that I would then go to the south and fly back and forth and what have you. Instead, I just moved when I was younger. So I just got ahead of the curve and moved when I was younger, so I could set my roots down here. Hi there, Michael. Thank you for joining in from South Africa. Dustin would like a 360. So there's the 360, like so. And I will give you a little curtsy. Yes. Thank you so much for joining in. Arkansas is in the house. Have I ever visited Los Angeles? Yes, 30 years ago. It was a show then too. So show my bikini. I haven't decided which one I'm going to wear yet. I have a whole bucket full of bikinis. You want to help pick out my bikini that I'm going to wear to the pool later? Somebody asked how old I am. Fantastic 50s. Thanks for joining in. I do appreciate you being here. Mike, thank you. I appreciate that. Hi there, Joe. Joe from New York City. Do a 180. What makes me happy? Being here on the farm, doing renovation work. If I'm kicking back and relaxing, I'm sure I'm kick back in the pool, relax, or go fishing. I like to go fish, deep sea fishing, more so than lake fishing or river fishing. I'm not much for I don't get fly fishing, so but so Spain is in the house. Thank you for being here. Hi there, Harry from Canada. Thank you. What's up? Yes, I hanging out in the RV because the electricity was out in the bunkhouse where I'm doing some of the renovations. So I came out here, decided to chat with you during break. I have one contractor back at the bunkhouse right now fixing a problem from earlier. They made a big boo-boo on the floor that I had just installed, even though I put down the ram board, even though I told them to be careful, even though I told them to take it outside. They didn't listen. They thought they knew better than Mary. I told them what to do. I told them where to do it. I explained everything to them, and they went ahead and damaged. So now they gotta fix it. Am I married? Yes, Ben, I am married. And can you come help? You love any kind of fishing, Mike? Yes, fishing and hunting. I'm not much of a hunter, gotta be honest. I've tried to, and I'm not much of a hunter. It's not for me. What is my ethnic background? Jackson asked. My ancestry is predominantly Irish. 46% Irish, 22%, 26% English, 22% Scottish, and then from there it goes down to 7% Norwegian and a tiny itty bitty bit Germanic. So that's my ancestry. 100% American though. Yes. Arkansas, thank you for joining in. Kisses back, Amar. Kisses to everybody. Thank you for joining me during my live today. All right, so thank you for being here. Oops, let me see what's going on. Let me see if this actually fixed the floor. All right. Let me send this to my master contractor. Hold on. Just attach that picture and send. Okay, well now it's time. If you wait, I will go put on my bikini with my overalls and I will be right back. So I didn't bring it out for you to pick out, so hold on a second. Let me see if so here we have all different types of bikinis for me. So I have like this black one that's all shiny. I have an all white one that I haven't even opened yet. I have this one that is also brandy new. It's pink and yellow. So there's that one. And then I have like a camo. I have black, I have blue, I have orange. I have like a Tahitian one that's blue and oranges and yellows. So what colors do you like? Happy birthday. Hi, Hector. I do have all sorts of different social media, so you should check out my profile page. Go to TheMaryBurke.com and find out all the different social medias that I have. Hi, Yogi. Thanks for happy birthday. Let's see, what do I have for pink? I have a light purple, but not a real pink. That's a pink bottom, but not a pink top. So that's the problem. That's another thing is this is not organized. I have to go through and organize it. So I have like a royal blue. I have a burgundy red. So, where am I from, Aris? I am originally from the Northeast United States. Hi, Kirsten. Thanks for joining in from Germany. 20 years ago, transplanted to Florida, and then from there, I 4 years ago purchased the farm in Southeast Alabama. So I split time between Southeast Alabama and Florida. So I have one vote for shiny black. I have, like I said, I have a blue, red, orange, like so, like that, or like that. Let's see what other, I have a royal blue, such as that, royal blue, burgundy red is a match. I have burgundy red. I have all black, like so, all black. The colorful one, blue. I'm having a yellow, okay. Black, shiny black. Doing well, Amir, thanks for joining on. Royal blue or all black? I'm feeling royal blue, because I have some royal blue in here, so I'm feeling kind of royal bluish. So if you guys wait, I'll go put it on, and I'll be right back. All right. Oh, wait. I might have misspoken. Nope, there it is. There's the top. Okay, I'll be right back. Stay right there. Be right there. Yeah, be right there. All right, you still there? All right, just getting changed into the royal blue bikini. There we go. Have to retie the sides. They're not tied correctly. Hold on. It's gonna take me a second. There you go. Hold on. Wait a minute. Put a little oomph in it. Hold on, wait a minute, put a little oomph in it. There we go. Alright. And now, those overalls back on. And there you have it. There's, there. Now, I'm ready to go to the poo. Hi there. Oh, the anticipation. Well, now you get to see it. There's the bikini. Oh, not that one. Where's my knife? Need my knife here somewhere too. There we go. All right. You expected this perfect. Thank you. Thank you. You wanted to see the shiny black one? Well, I will wear it another day, so you have to hit follow, like, subscribe, join, so that way you can come back and see me in the shiny black one as well. I have a shiny black one. That's a replacement one, so I do have some content that already has that. So you can go back through my prior posts and reels and see the shiny black bikini as well. Yeah, show you the bottoms. There's the bottoms. Right there. That's the bottoms. This is all you're gonna get though. I have to stay compliant on all these different platforms, so yeah, you have to. So you can ask all you want, but I have to stay compliant on all the different platforms. Hi there, Ronnie. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for being here. Yes. Hi there, Robert. Hi there, James. Hi there, Hector. Hi there, Donnie. Yes. Hi there, Richard, and JR, and Jim, and JP. Lots of people joining in right now. So yes, I went with the blue bikini. So that's what you got me in for this afternoon. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Yak in Life. Thank you for happy Thursday. Train asks how old I am. Haven't you asked that before? Fantastic 50s. Thanks for thinking I look amazing, Jessie. I do appreciate that. Yes. So you've got me alive. I'm getting ready to head out to the pool. Actually, I got to do a little work inside first, but when I'm done the inside, I will be out heading to the pool to cool off. Hi there, Mike. Thanks for joining in. Hi there, Delta Boy. Thanks for joining in. Hi there, Antonio. Thanks for liking my eyes. Yes. Hi there, Nom, N-O-M. Hi there, Big D. Hi there, Robert. Hi there, Sean. Hi, India. Robert would like a jump up and down here. I can bounce up and down. Yes. Can you go to the pool with me? Only if you have the code. Hi there, Gianni. A lot of scrolling, a lot of people joining, and now that I've changed to the blue overall, the blue bikini. So somebody asked for, I can bounce this way. Bounce that way for you. Thanks so much. You'll bring the cold drinks. I keep cold drinks handy all the time. You can bring the alcoholic beverages. I don't drink, so I drink water and water and water and water. Different flavored waters, but water. Oh, and coffee. Jonathan asked to turn around. So there is the turnaround. Like so. Do a burpee. Yes. A burpee, no, but I can absolutely get down and do some shoulder taps. Ready? Shoulder tap, shoulder tap. There were some shoulder taps for you. Why don't I have a soulmate? Whoever said I don't have a soulmate? You're listening to the fake Marys. There's lots of fake Marys out there. You gotta be careful of those fake Marys. How do I get such white teeth? I go to the dentist regularly. I use the white strips. I got lucky. So thank you so much for being here. I have William is in the house. I have Kate in the house. I have Automotive General in the house. Thank you for being here. Hi there, EJ. Hi, Maddox. Yes. Hi, Jackson. Hi there, Massimo. Yes. What about hair care? I wash it, condition it. Go regularly to the hairdresser. Thank you so much for being here. You should hit follow, like, subscribe, because you've got Mary Burke. I'm here at the farm right now. I have changed into the bikini that I will wear in the pool later on, as well as getting ready to head back to work. I probably have about another 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. Oh, no, less. Before I head back to work, and I have to get back to the master bath now that they have corrected their error from this morning, and get working this afternoon on the remaining plumbing and what have you. So, what type of farm? It is a small hobby farm, something that I can manage myself. So I only have 3 goats, little less than a dozen chickens, 3 dogs, 5 outdoor barn cats. They keep the barn cats. They have a definite function, which is to keep away the mice, the snakes, the squirrels, the raccoons, that sort of stuff. So I have a large guard dog, 3 rescue dogs. The rescue dogs are the big boy. He's the guard dog that greets everybody, as well as as Willow, who is a farm dog in training. She's not doing so well. And then I have Stella. So Mushi, I have all different social media platforms, and if you want to know what social media platform, say you didn't know that I was on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, Fansly, TikTok, Cameo, any of those. So you go to my profile, hit follow, subscribe first, then go to my profile, and then it'll bring you to TheMaryBurke.com, and from TheMaryBurke.com you can get to all my different social media platforms. Hi there, Christoph from Germany. Thank you for being here. Yeah, see, Tony, you left. Yeah, I had a tank top on, and you come back, and I have a bikini on. See, lots of stuff happens. Thanks for thinking I'm looking great. I do appreciate you all being there. Hi, Kevin. Thanks for joining in. Just remember to keep your comments positive and appropriate, because otherwise they get held for review, and when they're like that, I'm not going to look at them. I have a spam filter on there, so don't. And if you spam too much in the actual thing, I'll kick you out too. So just be nice. Just be nice. Hi there, Nathan. Thanks for joining. And when you're in Mary's room, you play by Mary's rules. So, hi there, Umberto. Umberto would like me to do a 360, so I will slowly turn for you. There is 360 for you. So, oh, it may be FedEx may be here too. So I am expecting a package from FedEx. So yes, hit follow, subscribe, like, join, all of the above, and then you can get the most up-to-date information from me. You'll get notified when I go live, as well as see what's happening around the farm, and you won't be following the fakes, because there's lots of fakes out there, so you don't want to follow the fakes. And if you wanted to know what other social media I am on, hit my link in my bio, TheMaryBurke.com. It is my own website, and it will tell you all the different social medias that I am on. So, thank you so much for being here. It is going to be time for me. I got 2 minutes, and then I am going to say au revoir. So if there's a question that you would like to ask, then you can certainly ask your question. Otherwise, it's been fun chatting with you this afternoon, and hopefully you will come back and chat with me more. Right? I put a translation. Sorry, you got to speak English. Hi there. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. Hi there, Rusty. Nice meeting you too. Hi there. Thanks for joining. I do appreciate that. Hi there, Luis. Thanks for joining in. Are these real teeth? Yes. They are real teeth. No, I did have braces when I was younger, so that's why they're perfectly straight, but. Hi there, Dave from UK. How long have I been doing YouTube? Maddox asks. for the last 4 years. Yes. Hi there, Jackson. And Danny from Russia, thanks for being here. Colgate White, yes. I actually use Crest, I don't use Colgate. I use the Radiant Crest. Hi there, Bernard, thanks for joining in. Hi there from South Africa. Hi there, Andy from UK. Oh, a lot of people scrolling, sorry about that. Hi there, Rao. Lots, okay. East Virginia, Sean, thanks for joining in. Thank you for thinking I'm beautiful. Hi, Peter. Sorry, I cannot marry you. I am already married. Hi, Lester. Thanks for joining. Neptune Beach, John is in the house. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking my content, Douglas. Hi there, Nabil. And please do live stream every day. I try to live stream every day, but obviously depending on my work schedule and what I have to get done, whether or not I can get a live stream in. From Gloucestershire. That's in England. Gloucestershire. Hi there, Ira. Hi there, Allah. Hi there, Antonio. There's kisses. Sure. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you to everybody for joining in, and it will be time for me to say goodbye. Okay, so I hope that you have. Hi there, Shane. Thanks for joining in. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Hi, thanks for joining in from Ireland. Thanks for the waves. But it is going to be time for me to say goodbye now. And so hit follow, hit like, hit subscribe, and then that way you can get notified when I'm going live again. You get the most up-to-date content from me, as well as you can go to my profile page, go back through old posts and reels, pick out your favorites, and go to TheMaryBurke.com. Yes, and then that will show you all the different social medias that I'm on, so you can follow me everywhere. Because I do post similar but different stuff on each one of the platforms, because each one of them have their own rules and guidelines as to what they accept as compliant. So thank you, everybody. Kisses to everybody. Thank you for being here today, and I hope that you have a great rest of your Thursday. Make sure you hit follow, make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe. All right, thank you so much for joining in. I will see you and chat again soon, okay? Bye now. Bye, Artie. Bye now.